massive fight coming to right here in New York City. We don't get these often these days, but hopefully more to come. This is a perfect fight for the world's most famous arena. And we're not talking about the theater. We're talking about the big arena, the Mecca, the world's most famous arena, the actual main venue where the Knicks and Rangers play. It is Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson at 140 pounds. I absolutely love this fight, and it's a great pleasure to be joined once again by the one and only Shakur Stevenson, who is kind enough to join us right here and now on this Monday afternoon. There he is. What's up, Shakur? How are you, my man?
What's good, my guy?
It's good to talk to you. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it very much. By the way, can I ask you, people are going nuts over Dana and Nick Khan, the Zuffa boxing guys at the USA boxing trials. What did you make of that? Did you have any thoughts on that?
Nah, I don't have none even I didn't even know they was there until you just put it up in your show. So good for them. Hopefully they find some great fighters.
It's an interesting time in the sport, right? With the Zuffa guys coming over.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be very interesting. I don't know much about it yet, so I just keep playing it by ear.
Okay. How did this one get made? The one between you and Teofimo Lopez. Was it a long, drawn out process? Was it relatively easy to get done? How would you describe the journey to getting this fight done?
It was easy. I actually hit Teo up and we had a good conversation. And when we had our conversation, honestly, once I got him on the phone, he said he want to fight me. I said I want to fight him. I told him I was going to beat him. He told me he was going to beat me. So it was easy to make happen.
So
you competitors that want to fight.
You got the ball rolling?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. And that was just out of, hey, let's just get this done. I wanna make it happen. So let me hit the guy up.
Honestly, I had been set it up with the higher power people. I kind of asked them, can we make the fight happen? But once it got closer to getting it done, I kind of reached out to Teo and he was cool.
And obviously this is happening at 140. Why were you interested in that? Why the decision to move up from 135?
I'm not moving up to 140-pound division just yet. I'm actually a 35-pounder, but I moved up for this fight because I know that why would I bring him down? I would have to come up to his weight if I want to fight him. So it only made sense.
Was MSG always the spot that was discussed, or perhaps Prudential Center, Newark, or any other locations?
They asked me Las Vegas or New York, and I told them I like New York. So,
do you like the idea of fighting at MSG as opposed to Prudential Center, which you have done very well at?
Nah, I would rather fight in my hometown because that's where I'm from, and I know everybody's gonna be there to support me. I know the faces, I know everything when I walk out. But honestly, it's cool because it's on New York. It's right there. Teo claims he's from New York, but it's interesting.
What do you mean by that? Oh, did we lose him? Oh, are you there?
He claimed it because he's not really from New York.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You froze on us for a second, but now you're back.
He's not really from New York. He's from Florida. I actually knew him growing up, and he was always with Team Florida. So I don't look at him like a fighter that's from New York. I know the fighters that's from New York. I came up with them guys. I used to see them all the time in the regionals. When I used to go to Gleason's gym, I used to see a lot of them fighters. I never seen Teo.
So when you were growing up and you would cross paths with him, like what was your relationship like? Were you guys cool? Were you friends? Was there any type of friction?
Yeah. No, never was no friction. I was a fan of him. I always thought he was a good boxer. Speed, power, athleticism. Everything that he had then, he still got now. So, hell of a fighter.
How do you feel about him now?
Hell of a fighter. I think he's a beast.
He's somewhat of a polarizing figure in the sport. Like, he has said some things that have rubbed people the wrong way. Some might even call it racist things as of late. Do you feel like he's crossed the line? Has he made anything personal? Maybe not to you specifically, but when you say things like that, you might piss off a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him pay for a lot of them things that he said about black people. But at the end of the day, I know he's not racist. I know him deep down inside. He truly is a cool person. He wants to be great, and this is the type of fight that I really enjoy.
You guys had the press conference last week and the face-to-face and all that stuff. What did you make of his vibe there? The face-off was interesting, and some of the things that he was saying at the press conference was interesting. What did you make of his vibe overall?
I think something mentally wrong with him. I don't think he's like all the way there mentally. I think he's crazy.
Legit?
That's my opinion. Yeah, I think he's legit crazy. I think something really wrong with him, but that's what make him dangerous. I think them the guys is the most dangerous people. Them delusional, crazy people who want to be the best and want their spot at greatness. So I gotta respect it, but I think something is definitely off with him.
Who were you talking to there off to the side? Was that his dad?
Yeah, I'm talking to his dad. Yep.
And what was he saying to you?
His dad said that he was gonna beat me. He said that I'm too little and all that kind of stuff. So I can't wait to show him.
And what were you saying back?
I was letting him know he can't. You can't fight for him. He the guy that got to fight. So when I see him, let's see what he do.
Is this more about fighting Teofimo, a big fight like this, or a four-weight world champion?
It's more so a 4-weight world champion. My legacy is more so about that. It ain't really just Teo. Teo got the accomplishments of a big accolade fighter. He was undisputed at 135, which they say he wasn't, but I know he was. Then he moved up to 140 and got the belt at 140. So it's more so to fight a fighter with this much accolades and become the best.
Who's in your opinion, or technically, you tell me, who's the A side in this fight?
Me.
Like as far as the pay, the poster, the walkout, all that stuff?
Nah, they say I think they claim he the A side. I think they put it as Teofimo, Shakur, but I'm really the A side. I know I'm the A side, to be honest.
Who's walking out second?
I'll probably walk out first. I mean, that stuff don't matter though. Like, just put me in a ring.
Who cares?
I'm going to show that I'm the A side. So
sometimes we get hung up on these things, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Didn't Floyd tell you that you should be the A side?
Yeah, he did. He told me that he think that I should be the A because I'm the bigger name.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
So when you hear senior and junior say things like, that you haven't fought anyone on his level, what is your response to that?
It's cool. I mean, that's their opinion. Like, they could say that. But I know he never fought nobody on my level. Like, I'm 1,000,000% sure that Teo has never seen nobody as good as me in his life.
He's talking about, like, once he gets through you, then he wants Crawford, names like that. How do you think he would do against someone like Terrence at this point?
I think he gets knocked out.
Can't even hang with him.
Yeah, he's too little, but it's too big for him.
Right. As far as skills, though, do you think he's on par with the likes of Terrence?
I'm not gonna say he's on a Terrence Crawford level of skills, but he's very skillful. He got a lot of things with him that puts him at a high level.
One thing that was interesting to me was it seemed like you were going to move on from Matchroom, but now Eddie Hearn is involved in this, and this is a Matchroom event, it seems like. I know it's a ring card too, but he's promoting it here in the United States. So what is the state of your relationship with Eddie and Matchroom at this point?
Eddie's my guy. I'm actually not signed to Matchroom, but he's my guy. I'm a big fan of Eddie Hearn, and nothing but respect to him, but I'm glad he's the promoter that's on this card. I'm glad to share the spotlight with his promotional company.
So if he's your guy, how come you're not signed to Matchroom?
I mean, it's just business. If it makes sense, then I will. If it come down to it and that's what makes sense, then we'll do it. But right now, I don't think it makes sense.
Okay, so are you just more of like your own man at this point? Your own entity?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Do you negotiate with the ring people, with Turkey? You just do that yourself?
No, me and my manager, Jay Prince. Yep.
Okay. And does that work for you? Do you feel like this could be something that could just work for you for the time being?
As of right now, yes.
Okay. As far as what this means, like if you beat Teofimo and you become 140-pound champion, do you think you'll at least try to defend that title a few times? Would you want to go back down? I know you said it's not so much about Teofimo or anything, it's just about getting that fourth title. What do you think this win will do for you in the trajectory of your career?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do after. I can't really tell you. I don't know. We got to see what's on the chessboard. What's on the chessboard? That's a move that we'll make. the best move. So I have no clue, but far as after this, I know that I'm gonna be one of the best in the sport.
Do you feel like this is the fight that finally gives you the respect that you're looking for?
Yeah, and especially in the fashion that I'm looking to dominate it in. Yeah.
Back in July, we had you and Conor Benn in studio. It still remains till this day like one of our most popular videos. People love the interaction between you two. And then, of course, he went on to do his thing. And I'm just wondering if you saw that performance and if you were surprised that he looked that great against Chris Eubank Jr. because it seemed at the time that maybe you weren't rating his skills that much.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to do that, but good for him. I'm glad he did it. It keeps him as a name that I could fight in the future. So I'm glad he did that. But I think Eubank was drained. He was dead.
You think it was more about that than what Conor did?
Yeah, I think that wasn't the version of Eubank, especially not just being drained. He just had a war with Conor Benn before that. So Conor Benn was a fighter that feel good after the war. He could go eat, do whatever he want, and Eubank can't. So I think that played the part.
Is that a fight that you think could realistically happen in 2026, or are you on different paths at this point?
Nah, I think it could happen. I think that should be maybe next after TL. God willing, I'll go do what I got to do.
147, most likely?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you
I
think?
want a rehydration clause, though.
For him?
Yep.
Okay, just like he had for Chris.
Yep.
Realistically, which weight would you feel most comfortable at, do you think, at this point with your body? Like, how high do you think you can go where you don't feel like it's slowing you down?
The most weight, the weight that I feel the comfortable is 135, but how high? Probably 147.
That would be the high. You would never go to 154 or something like that.
No, I'm just fighting off of skills. Like I think that when I move up in them weight classes, I'm so little that my skills is going to just take control.
As far as being WBC lightweight champion, do they have any issues with you moving up to 140? Will you have to defend it in your next fight? What is the situation there?
I just fought my mandatory in my last fight, so I don't think that I have to defend it right back to back. But we'll see. I don't know. I know that they said that I could keep my belt, so.
There's a bit of a movement right now to get rid of those belts, the sanctioning bodies and whatnot. How do you feel about that? Are you someone that loves the history, that is proud to be a WBC champion, or do you think it's time for the sport to evolve?
I am proud to be a WBC champion because of when I came up, the green belt was like the most, the belt that looked the best as far as like for me when I seen Floyd wearing it. But I don't really get into the political part of the business when it come down to that. I try to stay out of that stuff. So,
do you think there are some people who think it will always be a part of the sport, that it's not going anywhere? Do you feel the same, or can you foresee a time where those belts aren't as important as they are today?
I don't know. I can't really answer that because we never know what a sport like. Sport is so
Oh.
The sport is so like I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The sport is so like you never know where things is going to go. So it's really hard to say whether they'll be there or not because you don't know.
Could I ask, and not trying to get you in trouble here, but what did you think of them taking the belt away from Terrence?
I try to stay out of that stuff.
Okay, you want nothing to do with it. I feel you. You want no drama? You're good with the drama sometimes. It's fun.
Nah, no drama.
No drama. Okay, you're in a good place.
Yep. I'm locked in right now.
Can I ask you about O'Shaquie Foster? Any interest in him?
Yeah, you can ask me about him. What you want to know?
No, any interest in him? He said he would like to fight you.
Interest in him? So when it come down to that, right? Because I can be talking into fighting all of these dudes. Like I don't care who it is in front of me, but when it comes down to that, the way that he went on that internet and like lied, I really feel some type of way about it because I don't respect that lie. I feel like he didn't have no integrity when he get on these interviews and he's talking and saying as though like he ran me out the gym and he beat me up in sparring. He's not telling the guys honest truth. So it's like when you hear somebody lie like that, it's like, okay. If he would have just said, yo, I want to fight you, I want your spot, I'm cool with that. Like I ain't tripping out that. But when you lie and make it seem like I'm not who I've been my whole life on camera, I don't respect that. So I don't know. We'll see in the future. I don't know. I beat all these guys up, but that dude right there, I really kind of want to beat him up outside the ring.
Okay. You posted a slip where I think you bet $12K on him to win, right? His last fight?
I knew he was gonna win. That was a business move. That was like like if you know boxing, like no disrespect to Cool Boy, because Cool Boy is a good fighter.
Yeah, Stephen Fulton.
He's a 122 pounder. This dude is a 135 pounder coming down to 130 and shrinking himself down. So Cool Boy is a guy going up. I already knew like what type of fight Cool Boy was in when it came down to it. That's why I bet so much money, because I'm like, okay, the odds was so stupid on there. Like it was like minus, it was like even, like they even on both parts, and I didn't understand it. So I thought it was a great business move, because to the people that don't know boxing, it looked good because Cool Boy got a bigger name in the sport. So it's like, yeah, it looked good. Like if you don't know boxing, but it's like, okay, no disrespect to Cool Boy, and I ain't taking nothing away from him, but you put Cool Boy in front of me, like he's so little to where it's like I'm not going to respect what's coming back at me. So I'm probably going to really step on the gas a lot more than what I would do if it's like, you know, somebody that's has some type of power or threat, and then you got to outthink them and do different things to them. And I think in that fight, his team made a great move with putting him in front of the right guy, especially with the public on watching.
Who do you think won, Roach or Pitbull?
Lamont Roach. I thought he won.
Okay. Just like
I thought that was a robbery.
Like he should have won against Tank too, right?
Yeah, I thought he won both fights.
Crazy year for the guy. Back-to-back draws. Controversial.
I mean, the world watching though, everybody know and everybody seen how good he is on the big stage. So it ain't like his stock gonna go down. It sucks to get the draw, but at the end of the day, he's a hell of a fighter, and he clearly not going nowhere. This dude is fighting from 130 to 135 to 140 in a couple of fights, and he's doing it with ease. So you got to respect him.
At this point, do you think we ever see Tank again?
Oh, I ain't talking about that dude.
Yeah, I know. I had to ask. I'm sorry. Can I ask you about Jake?
Yeah, you can ask me about him.
How did that happen, where you got invited to come to his camp to train for that fight, or at least spar or do something? What did you do over there in Puerto Rico for that fight before it was the AJ fight? Was it just some pictures, or did you actually train together?
Now we sparred. My guy Jay Leon Love hit me up, and they set it up, and I came down there, and we did, was it 6-7 rounds? And we got in the ring and we sparred.
What was it like?
I think it's crazy because I think Jake is better than people would even understand. A lot of people don't think he's that like as good because he started so late. Mm-hmm. So it's like you don't know how good he really could be if he started earlier, but you could tell like he's taking the craft serious, like he's locking in and doing training camps and got the right team around him, got the coaches around him. So he's better than like what you would think.
You were impressed?
Yeah, I was impressed for sure.
Dare I say surprised maybe as well?
Yeah, I was surprised because I thought like when you think a guy coming from YouTube, you're like, okay, this guy don't know nothing. But you could tell he had a good coach in his corner who's telling him the right things. He's listening to the right things. And then he's not bad. Like he's just not a bad fighter. Like his instincts is like to not get beat up or not get hit. And I was surprised by it for sure.
Does this mean you're betting $12K on him to beat AJ?
Hell no. Hell no. AJ is a boxer. There's no way AJ should let Jake win that fight. Like I don't see how he will let Jake win.
What do you think happens?
I think AJ should get the win. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I mean, if you got all of that weight on you, he should go out there and beat Jake. But I don't think it'll be a knock on Jake game. I think Jake is long as he don't get knocked out, long as he stay on his P's and Q's in there, I think he should be okay.
But if he gets knocked out in like the first round, do you think that's it for the Jake Paul experience?
If I was betting money on it, I would bet that he's not getting knocked out in one round.
Okay. You think he survives based on what you know of him?
I don't know. I can't tell you if he survives, but I know he survives the first round.
No, that's what I mean. Like, at least he doesn't come out there and get starched in the first round.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Will you be watching?
Yeah.
Okay. It was cool to see. I mean, it was wild to see him go from training with the likes of you and then all the big boys that he was training with like 3 weeks later. I don't know if you saw his face, like his nose is like pushed to the side. He's got a black eye. He seems to be, giving it a go. Do you think it's a mistake for him to do this? Is he biting off more than he can chew?
I mean, yeah, I think he's just jumping out there fighting Joshua, but I think it's a dangerous move to make. But at the end of the day, scared money don't make no money. So
yeah,
when you're a guy in his situation, people should only respect him for what he's doing. Like, you got to respect the aspect of this guy started boxing late and now he's where he's at, and he's really taking a challenge right now. Like, he's challenging himself. So I respect it.
And Ryan Garcia is 190 pounds?
That's what it looked like, yeah, for sure.
You saw he replied to you, right? On the stream there?
Yeah, I seen what you said.
Yeah. That would be a fun one too.
I would love to make that fight happen. I've been said that.
Yes. No, you've been, everyone has to be honest with themselves. You've been calling for all these guys, and now I feel like it's finally coming to fruition. Your second fight at MSG, the first one was back in 2017, if I do recall, if my memory serves me correct. What do you remember from that experience? Did it feel special to you, the world's most famous arena? I know you're a Jersey guy, Newark guy, but being in that building where Ali fought and so many others, did it feel special for you?
Yeah, it did. It felt like an amazing experience. But I remember just being like early on the card. I wasn't really like main event. So now I know that the experience is going to be like a whole different world. So I'm excited.
You're the man. You're the guy. You're the A side. And by the way, just for the record, I do agree with you. You are the A side. I feel like that place is going to be 75-25 Shakur, right?
Yeah, I think New York gonna be out there for me, even though he claimed New York.
Yeah. What do you think? Official prediction? What are we going with?
I don't got no prediction. I know my prediction is me coming out victorious.
All right. That's all that matters. Thank you, Shakur. Appreciate it very much. Good luck to you. Always great to have you on, and looking forward to the fight very much. January 31st, right here in New York City, the Mecca, world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, you versus Teofimo. Great fight. Thank you so much, Shakur. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're the man. There he is. Shakur Stevenson, kind enough to join us. Appreciate his time. The pride of Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. Current WBC champ. And that's at lightweight. And now he's going up to super lightweight to try to win his fourth belt in a different weight class. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.